Back in the early days of the company, I went back to one of our first clients and they shared the story of the special education student who was pushed into a general education class. That class was doing a programming course and she took to the material like no other student did. And instead of being othered, she became the expert in that classroom. And it changed her and it changed me. Because in all my 30 years at the time of doing work, I knew that the work that I've done led me to that moment. And this work that I was doing became a calling. And so the work sort of overtook me. And it was, how do we get to more students? And then more students led to students abroad. And so that increased the workload and the travel and the vision for the work that I was called to do. I never saw myself here, but I accepted the challenge and it got really much bigger than me. And that took a toll. One day I found myself in the hospital. I suffered a stroke, which was a wake-up call. So after my stroke, I relied on my family and my friends and my community to get me back on track. And I got a call from a friend of mine and she said, hey, a friend of mine is doing this class, this health class for Black men. And I took that class and it changed everything. It talked about the importance of diet and exercise and sleep. And so in order for me to show up as the best version of myself, I have to pay attention to those things. And I made a commitment to do that. And so my appeal to people of color, professionals, is to show up as the best version of themselves. And in order to do that, we have to prioritize our mental, physical, and spiritual health as a part of the work that we're doing. And for me, again, it's about the students at the end of the day, for these young people that we're preparing to thrive in the rest of the 21st century.